Hi, welcome to Trailers from Hell. I'm Larry Karaszewski. In the 1960s, Italian exploitation directors made a killing with the spaghetti western genre. But as the 70s rolled in and the craze cooled off, they set their sights on the crime film, taking the action of American movies like Bullitt and Dirty Harry one step further. My favorite director of these is a gentleman named Fernando De Leo, and right now we're going to look at his movie called Shoot First, Die Later.
Help! I've been robbed! Oh, Jesus! Call the police!
And now I'd like to present the man who brought him in, Lieutenant Dominic Malacarne. He personally confronted the criminals in the very act of attempting to escape, and single-handedly managed to subdue all but one.
Lieutenant Dominic Malacarne, Special Investigative Branch.
In 1971, The French Connection won Best Picture and made so much money that it ushered in a slew of imitations across the world. Even the title was ripped off. Every country seemed to have a connection. Actually, The Italian Connection was a real title slapped on an earlier Fernando De Leo movie when it was released in the United States. Italy made so many of these films that it became its own genre, the police picture. Here, these movies were put out in grindhouses and drive-ins, not taken too seriously by critics. But over time, the quality of the work has won over converts. The best of the films are tight, well-constructed thrillers with jaw-dropping action and morally complex characters. Directors such as John Woo and Quentin Tarantino have paid homage over the years. So you have movie log rolling, where our films influence theirs, and then their films influence us. De Leo is probably best known for a trilogy of crime films. The American titles are Caliber 9, The Italian Connection, and The Boss. These three are so respected and classy now that you can actually stream them on Filmstruck. So if Bergman or Ozu is putting you to sleep, throw on one of these. One of the fun things about almost every De Leo film is that he gets an old Hollywood star or character actor for a bit part. People like Henry Silva or Woody Strode. In Shoot First, Die Later, it's Richard Conte. This film starts off as a more conventional super cop movie about a detective who's a badass pride of the force. His father also works for the police, but on a lower level, and he's so proud to watch his son's star rise in the department. But then he discovers that his son is not such a good guy. He's on the take, and increasingly in bed with the crooks. I know I should have given you a spoiler alert, but the original Italian title of the film, Rotten Cops, actually gives the twist away. One of the great pleasures of watching this film is how wonderfully 1970s it is, an almost Anchorman level of wide ties. And keeping in that spirit, even though the film can now be watched with subtitles, I vote against that. It almost takes away the fun. I'm a firm believer that cop movies and kung fu pictures should be dubbed. I know, shoot me. But make sure you shoot first and die later.